Hello everyone, it's me, Kel, over here in my little part of the world, and I thought I would start out today's video kind of showing you the space where I've been hanging out. This is actually the room where I have my, hi Kelly! This is my room where I normally have my art classes, but for my staycation I've been hanging out in here by myself. And sometimes coming on video to say hi to you guys. So this is my view from my my table. You can see outside, my front porch. And then this is all the stuff that I had packed, mostly stuff that I had packed to take on our trip with us. And so it's just kind of been hanging out here so I can use it. I've been bringing some stuff from my other art studio room. I just spread out all over the place. Actually, I'll show you. This is where I keep my paints and my other supplies for the class. And then I'll show you where I've been hanging out. I've been trying to be creative because I was supposed to be on vacation. But, so here is my little beach spot. Here's my room where I do art sometimes, where I store a lot of my inspiration. And this is my beach spot. So let's see if you can see it. So yeah, so I hang out in here and read a little bit. And so, okay, we'll turn the corner. This is my little altar-ish thing where I keep some of my art supplies, inspiration. And then we'll go back out to the other room. So, yep. And today I finally cleaned this table off a little bit because I was just getting tired of everything being spread out. Actually, our vacation is till this Friday, so I'll keep this stuff up till Friday, and then of course we'll be on our quarantine or whatever, not quarantine. There's so many words we can call it, but you know, our stay-at-home order, so I'll be at home. I thought what I would do today is tell you about some of my favorite art supplies. But also, a lot of times when I go to the beach, I read a book called Gift from the Sea by Anne Morrow Lindbergh. And so I thought I would show you a project I did last summer, just a little quick view, kind of like a little short gallery view of one of my favorite kind of artwork is collage. And I also like doing small things sometimes. So last year when I did this challenge, which you can also see some of the posts on my Instagram, I took index cards, one magazine, which was Better Homes and Garden, and quotes from Gift from the Sea. And I did about, from July till August, maybe about 60 index card arts. So I'm going to just kind of put them up here. Let's see if I can do this. What's gonna, I don't know. I'll just kind of hold one up at a time. And I'm just gonna show you, maybe I'll read some of them. They, I was just kind of fun kind of going back through them today and remembering this journey with the collage. That's one thing I like about art journaling and collages. You can go back and revisit the journey, just like rereading a book that you like. So I probably won't go through all of these, but like I said, if you want to see these again, they're on my Instagram feed last summer. And some of these, when I come across it, I'll read it, but there was a couple that really were fitting for today, for what's going on right now. I like this one. The question, what is the shape of my life? And then this is a quote that I like. Perhaps a first step is in simplification of life, in cutting out distractions. Hi, Yvonne. I'm showing some little index cards that I made last year with quotes from Gift from the Sea. this is a good one too. Living the art of shedding. How little one can get along with, not how much. So it was just fun looking at these cards and realizing that they are giving me some encouragement right now at this time when we're in our solitude. This was a good one. Between solitude and communion, between retreat and return. So, like I said, I won't go through all of these now, but I just wanted to kind of revisit some of them. You have set my mind on a journey up an inwardly winding spiral staircase of thought. And then I'll end with this one today. Or no, I'll end with the next one, because I just saw it. We who could choose simplicity choose complication. And then this one is interesting, especially because right now we're having to be alone, but we're not really alone because we have ways to connect even when we are staying at home because of a coronavirus. We seem so frightened today of being alone that we never let it happen. So I thought that's such good wisdom from Anne Morrow Lindbergh. So I thought I'd share a few of those. Maybe I'll share some more the next time I get on. So my idea of coming on Facebook Live has just been to kind of share my creativity with others. A lot of times when I go on vacation, I share where we're at and the places that we go. And so since I'm on vacation, I'm sharing with you where I'm at and where I'm going, which is right here to my art table each day. And I've been working in this journal that I made for this occasion. And I don't know if you can see that. This way to the beach. So I'm at my imaginary beach. And maybe later I'll flip through some of the pages. This is one I've just been kind of doing like a little daily reflection. We went to Jimmy John's one night. So I've just been putting in things from our trip and from our daily life. And today I thought I would go over, let's see. This is a little sketch I did yesterday. I was pretty proud of that. It's my typical breakfast: oatmeal, coffee, and an apple. And then today I was making today's little calendar thing for today. And I just thought, stay home, please. And this is like a little door. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. Let me know if I'm going too fast. All right, so today, this is the spread. We're going to do my top 10 favorite art supplies. There are really probably more categories, but I always need a glue stick. I definitely, and this is probably my favorite brand right now. I've tried all kinds. Elmer's is fine, but this is the one I like right now. So glue stick. I do like to have scissors. I have lots of different scissors around, but I found these recently. Again, I've had them for a long time, and they're really good for doing precise cutting and stuff like that, if you want to cut around an image. Magazine images. So I have always liked doing collage with magazine images. I don't have it anymore, but when I was probably 10 or 11, I made my dream home and my dream family and cut out pictures of living room furniture and things like that. So I keep a little box like this for some magazine images by my couch, and I have a bigger box for bigger images. This was a funny, this is from the New Yorker. This was a funny cartoon that I cut out. This is downcycling with Debbie, especially because a lot of people that do junk journaling and collage art, this was making fun of us, I think, in a way. So it says, watch as I transform this old pair of curtains into something you will want to throw right into the garbage. So she's kind of like the Debbie Downer instead of the upcycling. Anyway, thought that was cute. And then these are just a few magazine images that I picked out today. that I'm gonna probably use, and I like this one. One of our radio stations, and that maybe you guys know more about this than I do, but they've been playing Christmas music, and I was listening to it today, and I asked my husband if he knew why I was listening, and he's like, no. I said, because it's absurd. Everything that we're going through right now is absurd, so why not listen to Christmas music? I think it, this radio station thought it would keep spirits bright, probably. Anyway, I like Christmas, so it doesn't bother me. All right, so magazine images. Color. So I couldn't just come up with one medium for color because I love using all the different kind of things that you can use out there. I love using craft acrylic paints. I love watercolors. And I have lots of different sets of watercolors, mostly mid-range, not very expensive ones, but I just like trying them all out. I just use them to add color. I don't really use them particularly in like making a watercolor image, and then my favorite color maker are these Neo Color 2 crayons, and I have a whole bunch of them as well, and I just kind of put my favorite colors for the season in this box so I can have them on hand. So this is my spring palette. I don't know if you guys can see those okay. Yeah. And so those are some color makers, of course, colored pencils. There's all kinds of ways to make colors. But those are some of my favorites. Those are my probably top 3. Anything water soluble also I like. That's why I like the crayons and the all of them, because you can add water to them and do different effects. So I love using water in my art. I love paper of any kind. So this book here is made out of a paper placemat, scrapbook paper, drawing paper. This is the drawing paper. I actually put fabric in it this time. This is some onion skin type office paper, and this is some just watercolor Canson student grade watercolor paper. So any kind of paper, scraps of paper. I love paper. I love using junk mail. I love, like I said already, magazine stuff. The other tool that I try to have around most of the time is a date stamp. I learned that from Lisa Sonora. She always dates her things. And also I'm a journal keeper, so dating your pages is important to me, so I can go back and know what season of life I was in when I did it. So I just keep that in a archival acid-free ink pad. This one, I don't know. I think it's probably works on all kinds of things. It is waterproof, yes. So I just found this brand one time at a store and bought it. You can use any kind of ink that you like. And let's see what else I said. That mark makers, I did a category again because pens, pencils, charcoal, grease pencils, anything that'll make a mark, I like it. I collect them. I mean, you can use, sticks with paint and that makes a mark. So I like stamps, rubber stamps, they make marks, and found items, and like some, this is to like a stencil, sequin, what do they call it? Sequin, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the leftover stuff from making sequins. And then, so that was mark makers, stamps, stencils. I did put stencils specifically on here because I do like them probably even more than I like rubber stamps. I mean, I like both of them for different reasons, but I like stencils because they're an easy way to add some pattern. I try to keep this with me most of the time too because I like to add words to my art. So this is a stencil with letters. And I skipped washi tape, but who does not love, I mean, maybe there's someone, but washi tape, I do love washi tape again because the design of them, they're transparent so you can see through them sometimes, and they just add a nice effect to your art page. I didn't put paint brushes in. I am really hard on my brushes. I try to take good care of them, but I just get pretty much inexpensive ones. This This paintbrush I like because on one end it's a pencil. And I got it in like one of those art kits one time. So I'll try to keep this with me. And as far as like favorite pens, I have tried like fountain pens and stuff for journaling. But this is a Bic pen, a ballpoint pen. And it's permanent. I like it because you can paint over it. And so I just keep a bunch of black Bic pens on hand because they're the easiest one for me. I like the way they write. I like the way I can sketch with them. Another tool that a lot of people, mixed media artists, use are just a gift card or a credit card. This is my old card from last year at the St. Louis Art Museum. So this is a good way to scrape paint on a page or make marks with it or burnish something down. Okay, so those are my top 10 favorite art supplies. And then I put on here all of the above because anything that you can use to make something with, I will use it because I like trying out new things too. So I've been doing these prompts from, I think her name's Maud Heimstra on YouTube. I think I linked her on one of my Facebook pages. I don't know. Anyway, you can look her up, Maud, and she's from, I think, the Netherlands. So today's prompt was, do whatever you like best. Right now, use only your best and your most favorite craft supplies. So that's what I'm going to do now to make today's page. And I'm going to actually paint right over and work on top of my list too. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put some acrylic paint on. And I'm just going to use my card here to get this background going. And I am a kind of an artist who just lets whatever I'm doing speaks into the next thing I do. So I just decided that I liked this blue. I've been longing for some blue skies. We've had a lot of gray days out here too, so that's been getting on my nerves, if you will. But I'm hoping for some sunshine and blue skies later this week. So, and one cool thing about, as you know, if you've done this, the acrylic paint dries pretty fast when you put it on that way. So now let's see. I'm going to, I got my watercolors going here. Let's put them on. I had this shell that I got at the beach and a few years ago, and one of my favorite memories of the beach was when I took my travel watercolors to the beach and I picked up a shell and and just got some water from the ocean and put it in the shell and used that to clean my brush. So that's a fun memory, and so I wanted to do that again today. So I'm just trying to recreate some of my favorite things and my happy moments to keep me distracted during this difficult time. So you can see here, like I wrote those words with my Bic pen, and they're still there. Put a little water to get this to do some drips. And this paper here is the drawing paper, and this paper placemat, so they're soaking up the paint pretty quick. But I like it. I like to see how the stuff reacts on different paper. And I'm just randomly adding color to the page. Okay. Of course, it's always handy to have like a paper towel or a baby wipe around. I don't have that right now. think now I'm gonna add some color using my these crayons, the crayon dash. Add some of this turquoise to get some of the ocean going in here. So again, what I like about these is they look like crayon when they go on, but then you can do different things with them. You can get them wet actually, and they look like ink almost. That's cool. And then also you can take the brush and you can activate them this way too. And I'm just playing, I have no idea. This is my favorite way to make art. It's just kind of discovery and see what happens. So, let's see. Hi Sharon. I'm playing in my art journal today. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I think I'm gonna do some collage next and just show you how I just kind of take random images from a magazine and I'll put this water over here so I don't spill it. And just how I kind of approach a random collage, if you will. Okay, so I've already kind of picked out some images, and these are just, like I said, random. This is just from Reader's Digest. This guy just looked interesting to me. I liked this phrase, keeping spirits bright, because that's what I'm trying to do with my art. I thought this was funny. It was a humorous photo from Reader's Digest where two people are playing tennis on the wings of an airplane. I liked this image of just these eyes, this girl's face and eyes looking at us. This is a picture of like an office, and it just makes me think of solitude. And then I just had some random pieces of, these were like vintage writing and stuff, some old photos on this side. One thing with magazine collages, always look on both sides because there might be something interesting on the other side that you might want to use. This was from an art magazine, and I probably was attracted to this picture, that bigger picture that looks kind of like waves, because I'm talking about the beach today. And then there was a picture of paintbrushes, so I thought I'd put those on. So I'm just gonna start gluing things on. Let me get a piece of something to glue on. I'm just gonna use the back of another piece of magazine so I don't get glue on the table. And you can cut things out or you can just tear them. I'm just gonna put these on here randomly and make a random collage. The other two prompts that I picked out from the little set of prompts that I have was write, begin every morning by writing down what you're grateful for, and end every day by writing down what you're grateful for. So I thought maybe by the end of the video I will leave some space to write down things that I'm grateful for. And I know I had that list of my top 10 favorite art supplies, but it doesn't bother me to cover it because I know what they are, and it was just the process and the fun of writing it down. So that's what, I don't get upset about layering things too much. I'm gonna cut out this picture of the waves. On the other side is a picture of a bathroom. I don't want that. All right, let's see. Let's put this one here. And ideally, you would let your pages dry more before you start gluing down on them, but just for the purposes of what we're doing today, I'm gonna let that be. Kind of liked this page that had writing on it. looks like an old vintage letter or something. So I am really grateful for social media right now. I know it may not be for everybody, but it's really helping me stay feeling like I'm connected. So I appreciate you guys coming on and watching because it makes me know that I'm not alone. So. What are you guys doing to keep yourself engaged and not distracted? I mean, and distracted, that's the word I'm trying to say. Put her across the page. Hope everybody's healthy and your families. I feel like these guys on the airplane, it's both humorous and precarious at the same time, isn't it, at times? It's the way life feels right now. It's like unbelievable that this is happening, but it's real. Okay, so what else do I have left? I have this guy right here. And I think also I will glue on the prompt that we started with. Do whatever you like best right now. Using your favorite and best supplies. Okay, so I got that. And I have, these are the two things I have left, but I think I'm just going to put this one aside right now. I don't really need that one. I have this washi tape that has the word beach on it, so I think I'll put some of that on. And it's got all the words. Gotta get done here. So it's got sunshine and beach and surf and all those fun things. There. So I'm kind of leaving this space for my gratitude list. Put a little more glue on there. And then I do like this keeping spirits bright phrase, so I'm going to cut that out a little bit and find a spot for it. Thanks, Kelly. Yep. Yep, I appreciate your posts, and they're always positive and encouraging. Okay, I think I'll put that right there, keeping spirits bright. And really, practicing gratitude can help keep our spirits bright. It's an amazing gift. So, and I don't think I'll write my list right now, but I'm just letting you know I'm going to probably write it there. And probably I won't do this right now either on screen because it takes a little while, but I'm going to use this stencil and just put the word grateful up there, and then I'll write down the things that I'm grateful for. So, all right. So before I go, I will do, I know, we're not always happy, so I'm not trying to pretend that. It's just that having this outlet of sharing some things that are joyful is definitely something I'm grateful for. All right, so let's see what else I was going to do. I did, I don't know if I'll use these, but I did cut out some words. Today's forecast. Chatter or peace, I was going to say. Chatter or peace. So I hope today's, you can find some peace amongst the chatter. And then I liked these two words I found. It's really, on a lot of levels, it's our determination whether we choose peace or to put ourselves in a place of peace, in the presence of peace. And then here's some more humor. 2 little eggs, cute little eggs. Maybe I'll put them on there. So I will post later on my Facebook page the finished page with the gratitudes, and maybe I'll find a place to put the today's forecast thing on there too. So it's just fun to see, you think you don't have any more space, but there's like, those look cute there, those little eggs. And I can find a space probably like in here to put those other words, or I'll just put them on another page. So let me go back to the beginning here and show you guys where the book has been, and then I'm gonna say goodbye for now. So starting from the beginning. Let's see, make sure we can see it. Yep. And I haven't done anything here yet. There's my sunshine. Even though I haven't had real sunshine, I've had that sunshine. I had this posted for a little while. These are coronavirus reward stickers, and if you look up Gemma Corral, you can find those. She made all these cute little stickers to give yourself for being a good coronavirus citizen. And then this was my first day of vacation. I don't know if you guys can see that, or if it's the light is probably. I put some metallic paint on, so the light is probably shining a little bit there. Okay. And then this was another day. And I keep trying to figure out a way, maybe if you're interested in it, I can email you the little template that I made for those squares. And then I'm doing a study called Quest by Beth Moore, and she's going to be talking about these 5 questions. So, hi Sue! So that's why I painted "Where are you?" I think that's a good question to ask right now. Where am I? What am I thinking? How am I doing? So I'm just doing a little flip through of what I've done so far. Some of it I've done online, some I haven't. And then this was the day when I did the birds. It was a fun one. And again, these are just like I put stuff from when we went out to eat or drove through the drive-through. So we went to Lion's Choice. We got our boat fixed, so that was a good, happy, I'm grateful and thankful for that. And we just took it yesterday and stored it at the storage place, so that's good. My little button fell off. I'll have to glue that back on. And this was a process that I did from one of those prompts, my spring walk. And I did this one, the little house in the pocket. And then I sometimes put our receipts, so it's been kind of, whenever we go get some of our groceries to stock up, I put those in there. This was when we went to Jimmy John's on Sunday, and it snowed on Sunday also, so I put this little card in there. I might put some pictures of snow in there, and I made bagels. And this was yesterday's, and I finished it up, and I thought these 2 people were cute, peeking out the windows, because they had to stay inside, even though it's spring. And nothing there, really. And then that was one of the earlier ones that I did. And this was yesterday. I'm taking a sketchbook revival class online also. So if you got my email about that, great classes. I've learned some stuff already. They're doing like 2 artists a day share their ideas, and it's running through April 3rd, and I think you can still sign up, and it's free. It's called Sketchbook Revival. And this, the second artist, he talked about drawing food, so that's what I was practicing there. Picture of my beach, staying at home. This is today's. I'll fill in some more in today's, and I made this little door. I'm staying home. And then today, and this is the collage I did today. So I've still got some pages to finish out. Our vacation is over on Friday, but I'm sure I'll still be on online when I can, unless I just need a break from it. But thank you guys for watching. That's kind of bright in your eyes, sorry. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Where's the button to turn it off? There it is. All right, bye guys.